Whenever you enter into a relationship, everyone has some basic fundamental relationship rights. Okay, because we are countries, we do have fundamental human rights. Why are those rights there? So that people will not be sidelined, so that people will not be bullied, so that people will not be trampled upon. I mean, it gives some sort of protection for the individual to minimize their risk in society, to give them the confidence to be able to live in society. I'm coming to tell you today that in relationship, though we do not have any drafted constitution guiding relationship, because most of the things that we are building our lives on were not documented. When it comes to marriage, with marriage of ordinance, we have the law to give us those interpretations governing us as married couple. And when you go to traditional ones or customary, I don't know whichever country that you are in, you realize that there are some laid down procedures that you're supposed to follow whenever you want to dissolve the marriage. Let's say you have to return in Ghana, you have to return the drinks and whatever thing that you receive to the man's family or something. You get to dissolve that. Those are laid down procedures, something to protect the partners in the marriage. But because relationship is a modern thing, courtship is a modern thing, you do not really have sets of rules and regulations or some principles that will help protect the individual, give them some sort of rights, unless the general route in society, let's say you are being abused or something which are physical, or let's say emotional, extreme emotional, where you can take the person to court or something. But if we understand certain values, if we understand certain rights that we have in a relationship, I mean, we would be able to know whatever treatment that we are receiving, whether it is a good one or it is a bad one, or whether we are supposed to or we deserve to be treated that way or not. People treat some people in a relationship anyhow because they are higher than them in terms of finance, in terms of education, in terms of status or something. Do you get it? But human rights came so that we will have some sort of equality, so that we will actually diminish the inequality in the society. I mean, it gives everyone equal right to be able to do those kind of things. But in a relationship, man and woman are two different people because they perform different roles biologically and then socially. You get it? So when it comes that we should have some basic rights that will give everyone the authority to be able to live happily in the relationship. That's what we are going to talk about today. And I'm speaking mostly for the women because I mean, they become usually vulnerable. I mean, nowadays we have this women empowerment and feminism emerging up, so many people are having diverse views or whatever, which is also not, I mean, proving as a permanent solution to relationship crisis or whatever thing. But there's one thing that I want to talk about to ladies, which is very, very important. Most ladies have been in a relationship with men for so many years, and they do not know where these men are taking them to. The risk involved in marriage is lesser than that involved in a relationship. Because in marriage, you have the law protecting you, you have so many entitlements. But in a marriage relationship, you don't have any entitlement. It's like, okay, you went for yourself, so you're on your own. Unless extreme cases, abuse or whatever, you can report to court or whatever, which also, I mean, has about taking a lawyer and kind of thing. But relationship, you have a lot of risk to bear. And so you always have to know. So most ladies enter into the relationship with the man, and then men can decide to marry anytime. When a man divorces today, it is very easier to get a woman to marry tomorrow compared to a woman who might want to wait for so many years. If she had kids, then I mean that's also going to be a problem. But the man can still have kids, and the woman may be willing to come to the man's life to take care of his kids. I mean, they are two different things, okay? So you should be able to do risk assessment as a woman to know whatever you do. So whenever you start a relationship and then you've moved forward, you think that something can come out of this relationship, then you should be able to know where this man is taking you to. Never try to be on loggerheads with a man who should lead or who should take you to where. Listen, those rules has been there. The man is the head of the house, and so you're following the man. So the man is supposed to give you a headway. This is where I'm taking you to. It's like we having a journey. We wake up the next day and we say that, oh, let's travel. Where are we going? I mean, the person is not giving you any assurance because, I mean, they do not have any past experience where you can say that, oh, okay, the person took me to this place, so I'm trusting this person is taking me to a better place. We are all lost and we don't know where we're going. So you should be able to prove to the woman that this is where I'm taking you to. In other words, these are my plans. This is what I want to do. This is what I want you to come with me to do. And when you are able to outline all these things to the woman, then she would have the full confidence, the trust to say that, oh, okay, this man I'm following is a visionary man. He's not just going to take me to a particular road and then leave me over there stranded or something. I mean, he has a plan for himself and for me. So as a woman, you have every right. This is your fundamental right to know that if you want me to follow you, if you want me to carry your kids, if you want me to raise your kids, if you want me to be the mother of your kids, then I deserve to know where you are taking me to. That's where most women get disappointed when they get married. They have no idea where this man is going. The man doesn't have any plan. He's just like a man trying to sail on the sea, where the wave just push him here and there. He doesn't know wherever I set for, I'm okay. Marriage should have a plan. It should come with a plan. So you deserve to know that, babe, where are we going? What are your plans? In the next 10 years, what do you have to do? And when you sit down to listen, that's where you will know whether you are even relevant in the relationship. Because if a man talks about his 10-year plan, his life plan, and then you don't find yourself in that plan, then you realize that you are wasting your time on that man. You know, relationship should be the basics for marriage. No, you don't waste so much time. That's why most women are wasting so much time. The time for men and women are different things. So as a woman, you need to minimize your risk. And these are some of the petty things that you have to do with a man. You deserve to know. Nowadays, when you go to date and then you go meet somebody and then you keep asking, so what is your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan? People think that you are asking interview questions. No. I'm not. I just want to be sure if this relationship is taking me somewhere. I want to know if I am safe. I mean, the I love you thing alone is not enough, because people just didn't keep their promise when they said, I'm going to love you forever. They didn't. Because it got to a time that commitment was supposed to keep them in the relationship. It is not. Because they didn't have a plan of which I was part of it. So some men will be speaking about, I will build my house, I will buy my car, and after that I establish my business, and then you realize that you are not even part of that plan. And when a man says that, oh, I intend having a great job, let's say in the next 2 years, I just hope to get my master's degree, and after that we will have plans, and then we get married, and when the kids come, then we'll be able to see how best we can work together, start a project together, and then take care of them so that they become. Now you realize that this man is considering you in their plans. So if you don't ask the plan, and you just tend to follow, and we just always sleeping together, going to the person's place, washing their clothes, and then eating, cooking for them kind of thing, that is not the right way to go. You will be very disappointed. Most of your fellow women were disappointed because they refused to ask. They refuse to know their fundamental right. That is your right. Ask, where are you taking me to? Because I've understood that a woman is supposed to follow a man. And so you are the leader. Where are you taking us to? And if the man defines those things to you, then it will give you an assurance, oh, okay, at least I have someone I'm following. I have a destination. We have a plan. As you go forward, if the plans change, you communicate and then you decide whether you have to move this direction or something. But to be in a vague situation, an unknowing situation where you don't know where you guys are going, you are heading towards doom, and that relationship does not have a future. So take note of that and understand that even if you force the man to be in a relationship with you, once the relationship has started or you're in a relationship, you have every right. You deserve to know where he is taking you to. If he understands that he is the head of the house, you deserve to know where he is taking you to. That is not too much to ask. Don't think if you ask that thing, then, he's going to stop loving you. No. Ask where he's taking you to. That is your fundamental relationship right. Take hold of it, and it's going to help you make decisions concerning your life. So I appreciate you so much for passing by today to listen to whatever I have for you on this one. So my name is Baido Obi. Call me Lord Dr. Obi on our social media handles. You can find me over there. Let's get interacted. If you are new on this channel, please don't hesitate. Hit on the subscribe button down there for me. I appreciate it so much, and also the notification bell as well. Hit on the like button and also leave a comment on what you think about what I just talked about. So I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed.